What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for jumping into another video. My name is Josh and I am just an average Joe day trader. Guys, what an amazing market day today. Today is Tuesday, May 27th. We opened up after a full 3-day Memorial Day weekend and the market was on fire. And guys, if you had watched my videos from the weekend, I shared with you several tweets that went out. Number one, Friday, the one that caused the market to drop, about the 50% tariff on the EU. And then on Saturday, happy Memorial Day weekend, President Trump said, never mind, we're going to pause the tariff on the EU. We'll negotiate with them. Let's talk to them a little bit. And let's hold off on doing anything with them until July 9th, past the July 4th weekend. Well, that was good news. And this continued talk about trying to work with China on their tariffs and on ensuring that, we're working together for import and export also helped, right? So what ended up happening this morning? Pre-market, we had a gap up. When we look at the S&P 500, you can see right here that on Friday at 8 p.m., the market closed with the S&P 500 at 5,790 points, $579 per share. Then the market opened back up Monday night, 8 p.m. You see here at 8:30 p.m., the market opened up at $584.82. Okay, so you have a huge jump, gap fill, okay, and the market ran pre-market all the way up to an opening here at 4 a.m. of $586.72. Had a little bit of a horizontal and down action before the actual opening at 9:30, but it opened at 586 and it went all the way up to closing 591. That's a great market day for the S&P 500. What did that do for the rest of the stocks? Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. What did those sectors look like for the market day today? Well, guys, you happen to notice something unusual about the market today. You guys want to guess what it is? There's no red. Not a stitch of red in any sector today. All sectors were green. Matter of fact, communications had a day return of 3.45%, year-to-date return of 3.17%, and all green, okay? See the dark green? All green. The ones I always look at, number one, 28.94% of the market weight, technology, okay? Those are the APLDs, NVIDIAs, okay, BBAI. Those are all those stocks and companies. Financial services was number two, with a 15.78% market weight, okay? SoFi, your financial institutions, Webull, Robinhood, okay? Up. Consumer cyclical, communications, healthcare, again, all the way down the list. All of them were green. Now, if you happen to notice, and if you've been listening to my other videos, utilities was last on the list today. Why was utilities last on the list? Because utilities primarily are stocks that I'll go to, my opinion, and other traders will go to for the safety of being able to trade in stocks that are less volatile. But on a day like today, where everything's running super heavy green, nobody's trading in utilities. Everyone's trading in tech and financial services, etc. So that's why you see all this is green. All right, guys, and when we look at our markets to understand how did they close today, if you look here, the Americas, the NASDAQ closed at 2.47% up, the S&P 500 at 2.05% up, and the Dow Jones closed at a 1.78% up. So green all the way around in our markets there, okay? Even the US dollar was up 0.10%, guys. The only thing that was down was the VIX. Let's get into the charts, guys. So if you've watched my past videos, you guys know that the purpose of these videos are to talk about the best day trade stocks. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm even going to show you, because I actually had somebody comment to me in person today and say, you make these videos And you always talk about the stocks that you're getting in and out of and making money. But how does anybody actually believe you're doing that? Why don't you show people that you make money? Well, guys, I'm not a whale, okay? I don't have this huge major monster account like some guys you watch that have millions of dollars in their account, and they show you like, hey, today I made $10,000, and tomorrow the goal is to make $12,000, and I'm doing really good for the week. Come on out in the garage and I'll show you my Ferraris. And matter of fact, make sure you catch my video that talks to you about what it's like to own a white and a red Ferrari, okay? I'm sorry. I don't do that, guys. I think it's silly, and I'm not here to try to impress anyone. I'm here to try to educate people because I'm being educated every day by a great group of guys that help me every day. And I'm wanting to educate people that want to learn, okay? And I know I've got several subscribers in here that have basically said, hey, I'm learning from you. You know, please share, asking questions. So drop comments down below and let me know how you feel about any of this, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys the best day trade stocks that I'm in and out every day, because I do my own research, my own homework. I look at these stocks over a 30-day period. I track and trend them, and I see where the trend is for it going up, going down. I set my resistance and support levels. I understand what's happening with the candlesticks. And I've got a bunch of training videos now out for that, guys, which you guys should jump in and take a look at. But at the end of the day, these are the best day trade stocks that I look at and that I trade in every day. And I will throw up on the screen a couple results from today. Again, I don't have this big whale account. My goal every day is to make at least $100 per stock that I trade. I don't always hit that. Some days I make more, some days I make less. Today was a phenomenal day, and I will show you guys some of the results. Some of them you're going to laugh at, some are going to be like, damn, that's pretty good, right? But at the end of the day, it's about making money to help you with your future. And please understand, this is not financial advice. This is just me sharing with you my journey in hopes that it helps you on your journey. So I hope this does help. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the average Joe day trade daily. Okay. First and foremost on the list, guys, is Serve Robotics. And you can see that Serve Robotics today had a great opportunity to trade. I did not trade Serve Robotics. I'm going to tell you what I did trade. But Serve Robotics opened up at about $12.50. And if you ran it all the way to closing, you could have got out at about $12.81, which was the high on the wick of this candle. So you could have gotten in at basically, let's see here, $11.53 is where this green candle opened. And you could have ran it all the way up here and realistically gotten out somewhere about $12.70 if you had gotten out of that at all. And it closed at $12.81. The post market, it's up to $12.87. You can see here, guys, it's a great day trade stock. The day before, look at the up momentum. The day before, look at this monster up momentum. Okay. The day before, look at the up momentum. Okay. This was market crash day where we had some volatility that day, but primarily every day in Serve Robotics is a good day to try to make some money as a day trader. GTX, okay? I did not trade in GTX today either. However, if you look at this, and I've been tracking and charting this one for myself and to share with you guys, opened up today at 11:06, closed at 11:28. Great opportunity to make some money on this today. Again, I'm looking at the 30-minute chart. If you go to 15 minutes, you can see it a little bit cleaner. A nice straight line right up to the moon. Okay. SoundHound. And guys, I'm going to tell you right now, SoundHound was a killer for me today. Okay. Had a nice run yesterday. On Friday. It ran up. Then last night when the market opened, it gapped up. It went from 955 to 975. And I knew like this was going to be a great one. I was holding long term on this stock, not anymore, and I day traded this stock. But my long term hold is on my Robinhood and E-Trade accounts. My day trading happens here on my Webull account, so I day traded this one again today, and I got in somewhere around $10.15, and I rode this thing all the way up to $11.12. Made some really good money. Matter of fact, I think I made somewhere around SoundHound. I made $444.47 today in my day trade. Very happy with the results for SoundHound today. An incredible day for SoundHound. Ford, not a happy day for Ford. Didn't trade it. Towards the end of the day, you could have gotten in here at about $10.23 and rode it up to closing at $10.31. I wasn't watching Ford at all today. I was too busy focused on the tech stocks because of what was happening with the market. APLD, I did trade today. I got in late in the day. I missed this first little pump from 735 up to about 750. I caught it back down here somewhere around 740 ish, and I rode it up to the close at 750. And in APLD today, I only made $34.93. But I was happy with that because if you look at my last month's results from APLD, and I do trade this every day, this past month of May, I'm at $2,392.08. So very happy with APLD. It's a great day trade stock. And guys, I cannot urge you enough to learn your support and resistance levels and understand how the candlesticks operate. The next one on the list is Cemex SAB. This is a cement company. Great Friday. Really good result on the Friday before Memorial Day. Today, awesome. I did not trade this today, but you had an opportunity to get in this one around $7.19 and rode it up here to about $7.31. So pretty good opportunity to make some money on it. Again, it all depends on how many shares you buy. BBAI, wow. I made money in BBAI. I actually only made $59.24. I kind of missed this one. I didn't get into it real kind of early in the game. I was focused on some of the other ones, and by the time I got into this one, and I don't remember my entry, but I made $59.24 in this one today. But BBI, what an incredible result! If you had gotten in this one first thing in the morning, it's $3.78, and pretty much rode this one, just about to close $4.51, closed at $4.49. Really, really, really nice result, guys. Really, really nice result for BBAI. Great day trader. JTAI had some nice pre-market results, right? Like it literally opened up, at 8 a.m. It was at $4.40. It wicked, right? Let me see if I can show you how this thing wicked, and then it wicked to $6.13. And then the sellers just were like, heck no. And they pushed this thing all the way back down. And you can see here, it went all the way back to $3.92, guys, from $6.13. But if you had caught this candle on the opening around 9 o'clock before the market bell rang, if you caught this candle and caught it up here somewhere as it came down, there was a potential to make $2 a share. And, JTAI, man, it's a good one for day trading, right? This one sort of makes it look stupid. It's a good stock for day trading. Let me go back to auto. You can see that on Friday, it had a really nice upward momentum that whole day. Okay. Same thing with opening on Thursday, before Memorial Day. It had some opportunity to make some money. Okay. And again, this is all 30-minute. But, pretty good stock. Take a look at JTAI. SLDB was another one that I shared with you guys yesterday. Again, some really, really nice results today. Could have gotten in there at about $2.84 and ran this thing all the way up here to $3.04. So great opportunity to day trade that one. MYNZ, Mainz Biomed. Okay, now this one's troubling for me. I didn't day trade this one. It is in my list for good day trade stocks. It's been a little too volatile lately, right? If you see before Memorial Day, you had some good some good trend lines that you could follow. The last couple days before Memorial Day and even today, it was not good. So anyway, do some homework and research on it. It's actually an incredible company. Very good company. This is a long-term hold for me one, although like I said, I like to day trade it. But I got into it really late. I was in it at $4. So you see, I got 100 shares of it, $4. I'm down, almost $200 on it. But keep an eye on it as a day trade stock. And then MYSC, My Size, is another one. You can see today had a pretty nice run from $1.19 all the way up here to $1.24, and it closed at $1.24. So, not a big mover. But as a penny stock, you could buy a lot of it at $1.19, and 5 cents, per share, at 5,000 shares is not a bad result. And we also have Rekr, R-E-K-R. And guys, look at this today. It kind of ran horizontal today for a while, and then it exploded. It ran all the way up to a high of, let's see, $1.23. Okay. So that's pretty good, 20 cents per share. And at $1.20, which is now $1.19 in the post market, pretty good opportunity. And the last one is GuardForce AI. Again, with the tech stocks in technology, this one also had an amazing result. You could have gotten into this one this morning at about $1.13, ran it all the way up here. Look at that, guys. Look what that is. That's a graveyard doji, right? Almost a graveyard doji. Lots of graveyard dojis. Well, those guys, the buyers were continuing to fight this. But then you see red, the buyers pushed it back up and then back to red. So anyway, you got to learn your candlesticks, guys. You got to understand what those candlesticks are. So that is it, guys. Those are the current best stocks for day trading, in my opinion. I urge you to take a look and do some research. If you've not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Check out my training videos. They're in the playlist. Check out my charting video for a simplified way to do that. Thank you for being here in this channel. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. We're looking forward to another green day tomorrow. Josh out. Peace.